Hello dear student, myself is Roshni Parikh, lecturer from Department of Electrical. Now today's topic of discussion is AC through pure inductor. At the end of this session, student can able to simplify purely inductive circuit for AC supply. Now what is a purely inductive circuit? Purely inductive circuit means when an inductor, see here, when an inductor having a inductance of L Henry, that is the unit of inductance, is connected across the AC supply. This circuit is known as the purely inductive circuit. Now see here, it is connected, inductor having a inductance of L Henry is connected to AC supply. As we know that AC supply instantaneous voltage V is given by Vm sin omega t. V, that is the instantaneous voltage, Vm, that is the maximum value of voltage, omega, that is the angular frequency, and t, that is the time. With respect to time, the value of voltage changes. So it is the equation for the instantaneous voltage. Now inductor is connected to the AC supply. At that time, alternating current I starts to flow through the circuit, and at that time there is a voltage drop across the inductor which is given by VL. VL, that is the voltage drop across the inductor. Now as per the Kirchhoff voltage law, in any closed path the algebraic sum of voltage is a 0. So see here, V minus VL, that is the 0 as per the Kirchhoff voltage law. So we can write like this, supplied voltage V is equal to VL, and VL, that is the voltage drop across the inductor. Now see here, when a current is flowing through the inductor, what is the L? L, that is the inductance, and inductance is the property to change which oppose the change in a current. L, that is the inductance which oppose the change in a current. So when the current is flowing through the inductor, at that time EMF is induced in the coil, means EMF is induced in that inductor, and that EMF is called a self-induced EMF, which is given by L di by dt. So V is equal to what? Vm sin omega t. So Vm sin omega t is equal to L di by dt, where L, that is the inductance, di by dt, that is the rate of change of current. So L, that is the self-inductance, that is the property to oppose the change in a current. So simply rewrite the equation. So we can write like this, di is equal to Vm by L by rearranging the term sin omega t dt. Now integrating both sides, so integration of di is equal to integration of Vm by L sin omega t dt. Integration of di, that is the I, Vm by L, that is the constant, so take out from the integration. So integration of sin omega t dt. Now what is the integration of sin omega t? The integration of sin omega t with respect to dt, that is the minus cos omega t, and the integration of omega t, that is the divided by omega. So we can write like this, Vm by L minus cos omega t divided by omega. So I is equal to Vm by omega L minus cos omega t. Now what is a minus cos omega t? So minus cos omega t you can write like this in form of a sign, that is the sin omega t minus pi by 2. Sin omega t minus pi by 2, that is the minus cos omega t. Now omega L, see here, omega, that is the angular frequency, you can write like that, 2 pi f. So omega L, that is the 2 pi fL, which is the XL, and XL, that is the inductive reactance. Inductive reactance. It is exactly like the resistance in a DC circuit. So inductive reactance, that is in the AC circuit. So I is equal to Vm by XL sin omega t minus pi by 2. And what is a Vm by XL? So Im, maximum current, is equal to Vm by XL. So put this value here. So finally you will get the equation for the I is equal to Im sin omega t minus pi by 2. It is the equation for the current. Now equate the equation for the current and the voltage. V is equal to Vm sin omega t, I is equal to Im sin omega t minus pi by 2. Equate both the equations. So see here, there is a phase difference of pi by 2, means your current is minus pi by 2 is there. Pi by 2, that is the 90 degree. So phase difference phi is equal to 90 degree lagging. Lagging means what? Your current is lag behind the voltage by an angle of pi by 2. So what is the phasor diagram? So phasor diagram will be like this. Here a V and I. Suppose if I say here a voltage, and see, voltage starts from 0, here a pi by 2, here a pi, here a pi by 2, and here a 2 pi. So after the pi by 2, at the angle of pi by 2, your current starts to flow. It is the voltage and it is for the current. So your current is lag at the angle of pi by 2. For the purely inductive circuit, current is lagging at an angle of pi by 2 from the voltage. So if I say okay, my voltage is on x-axis, then current is lag behind the 90 degree for the purely inductive circuit. So this is the, so what is the phi? Phi, that is the 90 degree lag. So power factor cos phi, that is the cos 90 degree. And what is the 90 degree? That you know. What is the value of a cos 90? Now let's derive the equation for the power. As we know that power is equal to what? Power is equal to voltage, product of voltage into current. Now V is equal to what? Vm sin omega t. And what is the I? I, that is for the purely inductive circuit, Im sin omega t minus pi by 2. So Im sin omega t minus pi by 2. Again, what is the sin omega t minus pi by 2? That is the minus cos omega t. So Vm Im sin omega t, and here a minus cos omega t. Now what is the sin omega t cos omega t? So as per the mathematical equation, if it is a multiply and divided by 2, then 2 sin omega t cos omega t, that is the sin 2 omega t. So here a minus sin 2 omega t divided by 2. So power P is equal to Vm Im minus sin 2 omega t divided by 2. Now if you are going to take the average of the power, then this term is a 0. So average power for purely inductive circuit, that will be a 0. Now I am going to represent it graphically. So see here, if I draw graphically, then first of all 0 voltage, here a voltage, then current is 90 degree lagging. So here a current, current is there. This is for the voltage and this is for the current. Now see here, sine 2 omega t means a power having a twice frequency, double frequency than the voltage. V is equal to Vm sine omega t. Now I will show you by the graphically representation. This is the voltage cycle. Now make the 4 part of the voltage cycle. Make the 4 part of the voltage cycle. So see here, it is the voltage cycle. Make the 4 part. So make the 4 part of voltage cycle. This is the voltage cycle and make the 4 part for the voltage cycle. Now see here, in a first part 0 to pi by 2, voltage is a positive and current is a negative. So what will happen if voltage is a positive and current is a negative? Then product of the voltage and current, that is the negative. So power is a negative. Power is a negative. Now see here, in a second part voltage is a positive and current is also positive. So product of voltage and current, that is the positive. So power is a positive for the second part. Then in a third part voltage is a negative, current is a positive. So what will happen? Product of voltage and current, that is the negative. So again a power is a negative for the third part. And in a fourth part, see here, both are negative. So product is a, if a voltage and current both are negative, then product is a positive. So power is a positive. So this is the power waveform for the purely inductive circuit. Now you can see here, one voltage cycle having a 4 power cycle, means a power having a twice frequency than the voltage cycle. And also see here, 2 positive and 2 negative, means average power is a 0. Average power for purely inductive circuit, that is the 0 as per the graphical representation also. Hope you understood. Thank you.